guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, well then welcome to my channel, and don't be afraid to leave a comment. Don't be shy, you know. It's the only way that I get to know you guys. You know, you guys get to know me because I make these videos and I talk a lot and I share a lot about myself with you, sometimes maybe too much, but I would like to learn about you too. And I feel like there are a lot of my subscribers that leave comments often, and some of them, a lot of them, I know by name now. And I feel like I know a little bit about them. So it's not just, you know, I make videos and you're a subscriber. And I like that. I like the friendships that I'm forming. So it doesn't even have to be, you know, if you want to leave a comment, it doesn't have to be a compliment on anything that I've done in the video. It doesn't even have to be related to the video at all. If you just want to share something about yourself, that would be really cool. Like I said, I just kind of want to get to know you guys too. So I just think I love this whole YouTube experience because of the friendships that I'm forming. And if you just want to share a tip with me, like if you're looking at my face this whole time and you're sitting there going, God, if she could just do this different, she would look so much better. I'm not going to be offended by that at all. So don't be shy, you know, just go ahead and leave a comment. So anyways, today's video is going to be about cream eyeshadows. I've been experimenting with cream eyeshadows because I have noticed, I feel like everything, as we get older, you know, we're always trying to camouflage the aging process. You know, either we're doing that with makeup or we're doing that with fillers and Botox and, you know, all these other things. And I feel like there's always kind of a trade-off. As a matter of fact, there is always a trade-off. And particularly with eyeshadow, I feel like, or even with, you know, under eye setting powder, anytime we apply powder products on top of our crepey skin, it just really accentuates the crepiness. And I have noticed that. I've been using eyeshadow only for about a year now because my eyes are so hooded and I'm really trying to camouflage the hoodedness. Now this eye is more hooded than this one, and you know, because the skin is fragile and because I've lost volume, you know, in my upper eye area. You know, I've always had hooded eyes, but there used to be fat here. I guess it moved down here, you know. I don't know if you're new to my channel, then I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I had Restylane put in my tear troughs to camouflage puffiness because I had some puffiness and bags there that I hated so much. And so, you know, like I said, I feel like that fat moved down here. But I used to have fat that would hold up the skin. So you could actually see my mobile eyelid, but it was still pretty small. But now, as I've gotten older, you know, I've lost volume, so the skin wants to hang down and it hangs over my eyelids. So I'm now using eyeshadows, and now I've noticed, I didn't even realize that my eyelids were crepey until I started wearing eyeshadows. And then I started going, wow, this is really weird. Like the texture just looks terrible. So, you know, it's kind of like a balloon, you know, once you deflate it, you know, once you let out the volume, then the texture of the balloon changes. So anyways, I'm going to show you the difference between a cream eyeshadow and a powder eyeshadow. I'm going to do one eye with cream eyeshadow, one eye with powder eyeshadow, and then I want you to compare the difference. The cream eyeshadow, cream eyeshadows are a little bit more difficult to work with, and you know, I am very much a novice when it comes to eyeshadows, but try to overlook that part. My technique is a little bit different. I don't like to do a lot of sweeping around. I do a lot of patting. And with these cream eyeshadows, I feel like there's a lot of stippling that goes on. So I don't want you to really necessarily be comparing, you know, the application, you know, or, you know, judging me on that. I just kind of want you to see the difference between the cream and the powder. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how I do things. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. This is Revlon, and it's a cream eyeshadow. It's really pretty. Let me open it up for you. These are the colors. These are the colors right here, and they're really gorgeous colors. I'm going to be using this color right here, and I found a powder that's similar to it. It's not a perfect match, but I don't have an arsenal of, you know, palettes and stuff like that because like I said, I just got into eyeshadows and stuff, and I'm still experimenting. So so I'm always, I don't know, I just don't buy a lot. I just experiment with the ones that I have. But anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and start that. And what I do is I take a brush like this. This is just a Wet n Wild brush, and it's just kind of a fluffy, I think it's called a crease brush. And I just kind of stipple the brush into the color. God, I've already made it so messy. Like that. And then that's how I apply it to my eyelid. Now I'm going to apply it to my entire eye area, and I'm also just going to lean my head really far back, and I'm going to follow the curve of my eyeball. That's all I'm going to do. this seems to, whenever I do it like this, it just seems to really put it in the right places. Okay, so then I kind of just rest my eye like this, and I kind of see where what the shape is that I want to try to create here. The reason I really like to stipple it like that is because the skin is crepey, and I feel like we really kind of need to get it into those, all the little, I don't know, crevices and stuff. But, and, just in case you're wondering if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I don't like to do a lot of sweeping. I feel like it's very counterproductive for me. It may not be for you, but I feel like my skin there is already very, very fragile and loose and saggy, and I don't want to sweep and tug and do that day after day after day, because when you start doing that every single day, I feel like you're just going to kind of accelerate the aging process of your eyes, and I don't want to do that. So I just do a lot of patting. I don't care how long it takes. I'm trying to preserve my eyelid skin. Okay, so now I've already applied all of that to my mobile eyelid, and then I took it up, and like I said, I just tilted my head back and followed the curve of my eyeball, eye socket, I guess, and it kind of just puts it in the right spot. Now, a lot of people like to put a really light color right in here. I don't, because my eyes are a little bit further set apart, so I like to kind of bring them in with some darker colors right there. Okay, so I think this is all I really need. Like I said, I'm just trying to show you guys a comparison. So all I'm going to do next is I'm going to wipe off that exact same brush, and then I'm going to use this kind of bone color right here, and I'm just going to soften up that edge real fast. Okay, so I have softened up, that line there, so it's not so severe. And then the only other thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to take this darkest color right here, and I'm going to put it in the outer corner and then also on the inner corner, but I need a different brush. I need something a little bit smaller like this. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to take this and put some in the inner corner, because like I said, I like to bring my eyes in a bit. Just a little bit, just like that. And then I'm also going to put some in the outer corner. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of that, and I'm going to go just a little bit higher with it, like right in here. Just put my head back, and then do the whole 7, outer V, whatever you want to call it. I think Nisha is the one who coined the term 7 and then inverted 7. I think it's so cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Do we have the right look here? I'm not sure. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit on my eyelash line underneath, and I'm only going to do it from the middle out, and the reason why is because my eye comes up like that, and I've noticed when I take it all the way to the inner corner, I end up looking like this, and I don't like that. And I'm going to use the darkest color that I used, the one that I used to create the outer V, or 7. Okay, so there you have it. It's not too hard to work with. Now I'm going to put a little bit of eyeliner in my waterline just to tie it together, and I'm actually going to put on some more mascara and stuff. I put on most of my makeup before I started, but I didn't do a lot to the eye area. Okay, so there I've got one eye done with the cream eyeshadow, and as you can tell, well, hopefully it looks less hooded, already. And this is actually my more hooded eye, even though they're both hooded, but this one's more hooded than this one. But as you can tell, just with the eyeshadow already, I've kind of helped with the hoodedness. Okay, so now let me put on the powder, and then I'm going to really zoom you in so that you can see the difference between the texture of my skin on my eyelids. It's a pretty close match. Okay, so I think I've got the colors down pretty well matched, you know, and I think I put it on very, very similarly. Now I'm gonna bring you in really close because I really wanna show you the texture of my skin. Okay, so here we are really, really close up, and please forgive my application. I'm still pretty new with eyeshadow application. This is the cream based over here, and you guys let me know. I feel like that this eyelid skin over here looks just a little bit more moist, a little bit more hydrated. I feel like this one obviously looks a lot more powdery, and I feel like it accentuates the crepiness, especially in the inside corner, and also whenever I lift my eyelids and bring them back down, I feel like you can really pick up on the texture whenever I do that. This one, I you know, because it's cream based, it just kind of allows it to fall easier and not get kind of hung up on itself. But, so that's it. This is the cream based, this is the powder based. The color might not be a perfect match, but I just wanted you to see if you can tell the difference, you know, let me know. I feel like I can, but I'm also really, really particular about things. So, that's it. Okay, so that is the end of this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you could see the difference between the texture of my skin when I applied the cream-based eyeshadow as opposed to the powder-based eyeshadow. I feel like I really see a difference. And, you know, don't judge me on the application, obviously, because I'm still kind of working on application. But I just really kind of prefer the way that my skin looks, you know, with the cream base. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have any experience with cream based, you know, eyeshadows, or if you have any recommendations, or if you have any advice on application or anything like that. So hopefully you found this video useful, or, you know, if nothing else, hopefully you found it entertaining. And I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the like button for my effort. I'm just joking. Just you hit the like button if you want to, if you feel it in your heart to, and then don't if you don't. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.